well, actually, they are trying to do something about that because they're trying to be like, oh, Delta, COVID. Look back at COVID. Look back at COVID.
Right. I
Oh,
mean,
that's over. Omega COVID.
maybe that's their blanket.
Echo, my bad.
Echo is the next grade. Okay, well, also, first of all, the best humanitarian story to come out of Afghanistan in the past week is Glenn Beck, a very, very rich man, had a pilot, I guess. I assume he didn't go himself, but he flew his personal jet over there and brought out Afghan refugees. Your opinion?
Where did he take these refugees?
That's a good question.
That's my biggest
I
concern.
believe their staging point at the moment is Uzbekistan. I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
And what's their view on it?
Yeah, they're just
another
doing it because they're collecting a
Take
paycheck
them
from
to a
the
poor
U.S.
country. They don't know what the fuck to do yet.
Take them somewhere where nobody has to see.
Yeah.
Just put them over there somewhere, you know. I mean, but they're not American citizens. We're leaving American citizens behind.
And what's their viewpoint?
And let me ask you about that because, I mean, if all of the American citizens don't get out of Afghanistan before this August 31st deadline, what do you think will happen to them? And do you feel, if you were one of those citizens, do you feel like your government left you behind?
Well, yes, they left you behind. You're probably either dead, raped, abused. I mean, you just use your imagination on all the worst things that you want to do to the worst enemy that you've ever known in your entire life. I mean, we've been there for almost two decades, if not already 2 decades. We are the invaders. We are the bad guys to the Afghanis. Let's not forget that.
Okay, and let me iterate another point. As you said, we have been there for 20 years. We have been fighting the Taliban for 20 years, correct?
We've been fighting the citizens. We've been fighting well, I mean, I don't know if you want to call them citizens. We've been fighting the people of Afghanistan. Most of them probably don't even care about the title of Taliban. They're just protecting their land.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
fair enough.
Yeah, do they even call themselves Taliban?
What's that?
Do they even call themselves Taliban?
I don't know what they call themselves.
Well, they probably don't call themselves anything, you know, for anonymity or, you know, they just in order to like skirt lines and everything. But like the organized Taliban, let's just stick to that for now.
Okay.
The bombing that happened at the airport. This is my opinion, okay? Yeah, granted, probably not going to be popular, okay? If you are at war with an organization such as the Taliban, who is or not necessarily contracted, but tasked with providing outer security for the airport, as they were, do you really think that if someone comes through there with a suicide vest, they're going to be like, nope, you can't come in?
I mean, they would probably just fucking shoot them if they knew.
Well, as soon as they shoot them, if they have a dead man trigger, guess what? They're all dead.
Well, yeah.
So, or do you think they're just like, okay, go on? You know,
I don't think.
First of all, supposedly, let me clarify. This attack was construed by an ISIS-K member or members. Whatever the difference is, I'm not.
I think they're trying to make their own cereal.
And what does that taste like?
Probably tastes like fucking goats and shit.
Goats and shit.
Where's the milk come from?
Goats.
Little boys.
Oh, God.
That was wrong. I'm sorry.
I was trying to make a valid fucking point here.
Anyway,
we have been fighting and killing these motherfuckers for 20 years. You really expect them to just like, you know, be like, hey, you know, we're going to keep you safe.
They don't care. They're just they're just like the military. We were training we were trying to train their military over there. We would go to their little base. We'd fucking set up a defensive perimeter. We'd say, "This is your base. We're going to train you how to be soldiers." So we would train them how to be. We never trained them how to be soldiers. They would show up. They were just old men, just looking for a paycheck. They take the fucking paycheck and be like, "Oh, the day's over with. I'm going home." They wouldn't like. It's not like a fucking basic training like you have in the United States. They're just random citizens just looking for a paycheck. They're not gonna really risk their lives for us or for I mean their own family. I mean that's what everybody risks their lives for. The only thing that matters to people is that they can survive. So I mean the reason why the country completely collapsed is from their military standpoint is because what are they fighting for?
Survival.
I mean, what's the easiest way to survive from some lunatic that wants to go around fucking? If you don't give me your shit, I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Go
walk
along.
away.
Well,
Shake their hand and be like, "Oh, here you go. Have a good day."
At the same point in time, I would say shoot that motherfucker first, but
But what are they fighting for? They don't know what they're fighting. They don't have. If they were the ones
Are you
that
saying
fought against the Taliban and took their own country, they would have something to believe in. They would have something to stand for. We can't give them that. That is something that they have to gain themselves.
I understand that point, but what about all of the, Afghan people who did fight alongside and help the U.S. military when, you guys first got over there? Because you were pretty early on over in that thing, right?
I mean, without us, they couldn't have won.
Well, obviously.
And they don't believe that they can win now. And the reason why is because we won that war for them. They did not win that war for themselves. They don't have anything to stand on. They don't truly believe in themselves. We were the driving force, and if you wanted them to succeed, then we would have had to stay there to a certain extent. And first of all, they shut down. We took away our most powerful asset, the Air Force, and said that we can't use that.